We spent the day exploring the Cairngorms, but did we manage to conquer the 6th highest mountain in the British Isles? Watch until the end.
Big dump of snow. Only one thing for it. Dig the van out. Welcome to Cairngorms. This is one of my favourite playgrounds. Right ahead of us is Cairngorm, and just tucked into the left we've got another quarry called Cairngorms, which is where we're heading to today. You can probably tell by the wind, conditions could be better. So, this is so hard. You'll be going along and then bam, you're down to your knees. But that's fine. Winter, for me, is about preparation. Carrying those extra layers, carrying that extra kit. So this afternoon, we forecast 50-mile-an-hour gales on the plateau. That's where we're going to head to today. See what's happening on there. The good thing I love about the Cairngorm plateau is this Arctic conditions. It's just so barren. Oh, fell down a hole. I'm gonna look at this hard work. I'm gonna sign off. I'm going to catch you in Schnechter. This is Cairngorms in the Cairngorms. A few groups in here today. I'm going to take that grade 1 slope. You can see about 5 or 6 people going up and out. That is Goat Track Gully. Really good kind of introduction to winter just to sharpen your skills. Spin drift coming off a vehicle ridge there. Absolute belter. I was scrambling the summer, but there's been a few groups that have bailed today just because of the winds. So we'll see what it's like if we get to the Cairngorm summit. Who knows? I just followed this ridge down. We'll see. It's pretty windy now.
Don't even know what I was saying here, but if I can't hear it, then you guys definitely couldn't. Time to head down.
I look fresh today. Fresher. I got off the hill yesterday and I was completely baggage. I had a raw face from the spindrift and I was just absolutely shattered. I didn't eat enough. I was pretty much swimming through the snow. There were places where it's up to my hips. I'm 6 foot tall. So when it comes up that high and you're struggling to walk through it, it is pretty hard work. That said, it was an epic day out. And for a first decent winter day, I love days like that because they are quite hard and they allow you to prepare your equipment for the rest of winter, making sure your layering systems are right, make sure you've got the right amount of food. I always take more kit in than probably many others, but I think that's quite important because if something were to happen yesterday, I had my shovel, I had my avalanche probes, I had my group shelter, so I was ready to stay out for a night. My number one rule in winter is take enough kit to last 24 hours. People may think that is a bit overkill, but things can happen. As you can see by those conditions yesterday, I was prepared for those conditions. Today is a different day in the Cairngorms. We had quite high winds and a big thaw last night. It looks totally different up there today. Half the snow is gone. The road is very clear. I struggled to get up here 2 days ago. I always check the weather before I head out into the hills so I know what I'm looking forward to. There's not a day really I wouldn't go into the hills because yesterday. Whilst it was hard, it was very good conditioning and set the standard, and increased my level of fitness and awareness for the winter season ahead. For me personally, I think that's quite important, especially when I spend a lot of time in the mountains, whether it's teaching first aid, doing videos or whatever. Conditioning is a massive thing, and you can only really get that conditioning sometimes by going out in bad weather. But be under no illusion, as you could tell by that video, sometimes that bad weather warrants the decision to turn around. So whilst we didn't make it to Cairngorm Summit yesterday, that end clip is of 1141, which is the name of our adventure channel, because for me personally, 1141 marks the start of the Cairngorms, and that's kind of where all adventures start and end. And as soon as I reached that point yesterday, I thought, yes, I'm going home. And I tell you what, I got back to the van last night and I smashed 1,000 pot noodles, went to a pizza place, smashed a 14-inch pizza, had a tin of chocolate rice pudding, and good morning. Conditions have changed a lot here today. The sun is out, it's beautiful, the wind has dropped as per the forecast. But before we head east, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this channel so we can keep on bringing you more epic adventures around Scotland.